Hello, and welcome to another Hellenic Pagan video. My name is Evan Rigakis, and I am your administrator. The topic of this video will be Mythea, the greater rite of spring. This is the Greek rite of the spring equinox, celebrated on March 21st. But according to a solar calendar, whereas the Greeks had a lunar calendar. So it was a little... Anyway, okay. It is called the Festival of the Ascended Child, and it's called that for two reasons. In the Delphic tradition, this day begins the hot months. They had two seasons in the Delphic tradition, the hot months and the cold months. Summer and winter, that was it. So, but on this day, beginning the year, it was celebrated as the enthronement of Apollo, because Apollo in the Delphic tradition ruled the hot months and Dionysus ruled the cold months. So on the spring equinox, Apollo would ascend to the throne of Delphi, not the throne of Olympus. You know, they had many thrones back then, I guess. But also, this is also the day that Persephone is released from the underworld and returns to her mother, Demeter. So she's ascending as well. So that's why it's called the Ascension of the Child, for two reasons. In accordance to the Delphic tradition, this day is New Year's Day, right? So, traditionally on New Year's Day, Greeks will bake a special cake which contains a single coin. We call this cake Vasilopita, which really means the king's cake. The cake is shared with family and friends, and whoever finds the coin, or what they call fluri, in their slice, in their share, will then have a lucky year. So the cake, the Vasilopita, is made on this day. And is usually, we have it at the end of a banquet. We celebrate, we celebrate this ascending child, so we have a banquet for that, and we celebrate by dance and smoking and drinking and all the rest of it. The Vasilopita is consumed, consumed at the end of the banquet, before the celebrating and everything like that. And so the cutting into portions of the Vasilopita is actually like a ceremony type of deal, because each slice is named. A slice for mom, a slice for dad, a slice for Jimmy, a slice for, and whatever. Everybody is named, and everybody gets their slice, and whoever finds the lucky coin is having a lucky year. So that's one part. Now, on this day, we Thriskians Also, we'll bury in the earth what we call a cow. It's a personal crystal egg. And we do this because it begins our initiation process in the mysteries, which begins by reconnecting with the revealer of the mysteries, our Great Mother. So we bury our crystal egg, which represents basically our inner self, or our Demona, and we bury it in the earth. And then on the fall equinox, we dig it up from the earth, right? Yeah. And well, it's a whole process. Anyways, so but today we would actually bury the crystal egg, and we would begin the whole process. But since I told you about the egg, there comes also a warning with the cow. And I'm going to read it word for word. The warning is, do not attempt this at home without consulting a Thriskian. The initiation process will broaden your conscious horizon and awaken your mind to your own nature. If you begin the process, it is a lifelong commitment. Once you start, you can't just stop. Your own spirit will not allow it. Trust me. And that, yeah, speaking from personal experience and of others I have heard repeat the same. When you stop practicing, life suddenly becomes very difficult. And it's like you're plagued with what can only be described as like bad luck, or the longer you stop, the more it begins to affect your health, even, or so it has been reported to me. Anyways, it never affected my health, but it does. It's like all of a sudden, just shit keeps on going wrong, and you can't figure out why things are becoming more difficult for you. They're not sitting right, whatever. It's this. It's you started it, and you got bored, and you stopped, and now, yeah. So danger, danger. Consider yourselves duly warned. Apply cow at own personal risk. So, and that's what we do for New Year's Day. I hope that was informative, and see you on the next video. Be safe.